Welcome to the AFC East Roundtable, a weekly live show featuring top-tier insight, analysis, and heavy debates on all things AFC East from the best creators in the division, including Buffalo Bills creator Dan Mitchell, Miami Dolphins creator TD Finstock, New York Jets creator Richie from Jets Media, and finally New England Patriots creator Colby from Patriots Global. Make sure you catch the AFC East Roundtable live every Monday at 7 p.m. EST and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST on the AFC East Roundtable YouTube channel.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the AFC East Roundtable. Don't forget to let your friends and family members know that we are live every Monday and Wednesday night to give you the best coverage we possibly can in the AFC East. And before we get started tonight, I just want to give a special shout out to all of the New England Patriots fans who have been recovered, who have been missing for years now. Congratulations. You are at the top of the mountain. You are winning the division so far. But, hey, you got 3 teams on your trail. We'll see if you can maintain. What's up, Kobe?
It's just another week. Just another week. Good football. Great team win. Just another week. Nothing out of the usual. So.
Nothing out of the usual. No. Ooh, let it burn.
Nothing out of the usual. Nope. Same old Patriots.
What's going on there, man? What's going on there?
All right.
Going on where, Dan? What do you mean?
Thank y'all so much.
They just sign you, bro?
Man, TD had one job.
Has he been running routes out there, dude?
I don't know that part, Rich.
Yeah. So the biggest hole in the Patriots is the running back position. And so now that we got that figured out, now that I'm in the game, I mean, there's really just no hole on this team. So might as well just
Dude, speed. He attacks the perimeter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's deadly out there, folks. He's deadly.
I don't
Kobe
fumble.
Geared up, man.
Yeah. That's what happens when you take back the East, baby. That's what happens when you take back the East. So, we're here.
So
what I'm trying to tell you guys.
So what's frustrating is that I ordered like an actual authentic blue Buffalo Bills helmet, and I didn't get the appropriate size, so it doesn't fit on my dome. And I'm like, dude, I need to get one that can fit on the dome for video purposes. You know what I mean?
Well, Dan, I made this. Like this.
Yeah,
is
I remember you were telling me that.
Yeah, I made it.
It's little arts and
Signed
crafts.
by Mac Jones. So.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, Kobe, man. That's pretty dope, man. Well, listen, man, y'all number 1 in the AFC East. We're going to break it down. We're going to get into all of that today. Dan, how you feeling though, man?
Dude, you know what, man? It's been close to 48 hours. Yesterday was your overreaction Tuesday. Wednesday, I mean, dude, I'm just cooling in the bye week right now. I was able to kind of look at some of the all-22 film of the game on Monday night. And I have positive outlooks knowing that I think our problems can be fixed. It's more so just boneheaded errors that I would be shocked if they do not address by the time we play football next week. But I mean, now, dude, I'm sitting back and so I'm looking ahead and I'm looking forward to watching some stress-free football this weekend.
All right. Dan's been watching film, ladies and gentlemen, and told him he needed a new quarterback, but we'll talk about that later. Richie, man, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Like, you would think at 0-6, I'd be down in the dumps, but like, I'm excited to get the first win of the season this Sunday. So my vibes are high. I feel like, there's nothing that's going to knock me off this high horse because life is great. I get to wake up every day and enjoy this beautiful life of talking football for a living. And I'm very thankful for that because I have a community that is amazing, that will always support me through anything, right? Even through my darkest times. And if there's anything that I've learned throughout this Jets career of mine of being a content creator is the darkness teaches you a lot. And I'm learning a lot during these times. So welcome back into the AFC East Roundtable. And builds character, baby. Nice. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute, salute, salute.
That's what's up. Well, we know how Kobe's feeling, and I'm doing good this evening. Drama in Miami. Y'all already know what time it is. It's no news over there, but here's what I will say before we get started. We have a little teaser topic coming from Patriots 92. So far in week 7, what grades would you guys give your team's first round pick? Excuse me. We'll start with Dan. Your first round picks, are they contributing? What grade would you give them for the Bills so far?
Well, so our first round pick, Maxwell Hairston, has been injured. He's been on the IR. He has not played a game
Incomplete.
yet. So an incomplete, a W on the transcript right there. So still left to be determined for me.
Well, in Miami, our first round pick, I would have to give a D- right now. And it really is an F. I'm just trying to be generous. It's a D-. Kenneth Grant, high priority pick, just is not playing well. We know he's going to come on one day, but right now he's bad. What about you, Richie?
Honestly, Armand Membu has been one of the only bright spots of this entire Jets season. There's not a lot of bright spots with this Jets team, but he is for sure one of them. I would probably have to say a B+. He has been, he's a top 15 highest graded rookie on PFF. He has been an absolute monster in pass protection this season. He has been a great member of the run game, and he's been the best offensive lineman for the Jets out of all 5 guys. He's been the best. So I would say B+. You can even say A- because he's been one of the bright spots to this dark Jets season, Mr. Armand Membu. And he went up against guys like TJ Watt in his debut and was the best tackle in the league in that game. And he has been doing a lot of great things. He's had some rookie hiccups here and there, but he's been mauling people and just shelling people down. And he also shows a lot of passion, which I love. He shows his frustration when things don't go right. So Armand Membu is one of the bright spots of this Jets team. So I'm going to say B+, A- range. He's been really that good.
Well, that's a good rating for him. Armand Membu, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, Kobe, your first round pick. How's he doing?
Yeah, man. Can you remember just all the controversy around that Will Campbell pick? And boy, oh boy, was it the right one. No, they got to go get Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty, who struggled so far, halfway through the season. He's picking up steam, but Will Campbell was the right pick at the time. He certainly is now solidified over on the left side, and the New England Patriots, for the first time in years, have not worried about the left tackle position. He has 5 penalties so far on the season, majority of those coming early on into the season. He's only given up 1 sack, and he's only allowed Drake May to get hit 2 times. So he's performing really, really well. It's not flashy, but I think he's, a leader. He's everything you expected. And when you don't hear the name of an offensive lineman, they're doing something right. And that's the exact case with Will Campbell, making this New England Patriots team close to top 10 in pass blocking, by the way. So been a big reason why this team has taken a massive leap forward with the O-line.
All right. Well, there you have it.
What's your grade?
What's my grade? I would say A. I would say A. I'm not giving it an A+, just because I think run blocking can be a little bit better, but I'm going to give it an A.
Got it. Well, there you have it. Patriots 92. We appreciate the super chat. If y'all want to send super chats, the link is below, but we love for you to join Roundtable Sports membership as well. And the Patreon is active where you can come in on each show and talk to the crew. All right. But before we dive into Monday night's loss by the Buffalo Bills, I want to give a special shout out to a sponsor in Brunt, ladies and gentlemen. Brunt Footwear. Listen, let me tell y'all, Brunt partnered with Roundtable and AFC East. And when they sent us our stuff, I had to be honest with you. I went straight outside, got some work done. And you know how boots are just tough? These are tough and comfortable. Usually they feel like bricks on the outside and the inside. These are bricks on the outside, but straight comfort on the inside. Take advantage. You get $10 off with Brunt with the special promo code RTS. Get in on the action.
It's AFC East is the code, actually. I know that it says.
We changed it. So AFC East. All right. Correction. If you want to support our sponsors by supporting the channel, that's another way that you can do it as well. But check out Brunt. They actually got a winning product on this one, but I love it. Thank you, Brunt.
Yeah. Shout out to that, man. And look at that. Back Porch Sports says Brunt boots are great. I wear them every single day. Now, guys, again, Brunt was tired of the workwear brands out there cutting corners like TD just suggested. You work way too hard to be stuck in uncomfortable boots that don't hold up, so they built something better, boots that are insanely comfortable and built for any job site. For a limited time, our listeners get $10 off at Brunt when you use the code AFC East at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com, as Richie is showing you right now. Insert code AFC East, and you're good to go. And after your order, they'll ask where you heard about Brunt. Do us a favor and let them know you heard from it from the AFC East Roundtable.
Code AFC East, baby.
How about
AFC.
Let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I know we all want to talk about the devastation that took place recently on Monday night, starting at 7 p.m., the Atlanta Falcons versus the Buffalo Bills. Let's start with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Dan the Man Mitchell. Talk to us. What happened, man?
For sure, man. So, like, one thing I did want to address was a lot of Bills fans have been coming in and just continuously complaining about the defense. And one thing I sort of like to shape out was, let's pretend like we were still having this conversation in August, where I had a crystal ball and I told you, hey, on week 5, the New England Patriots are going to score 23 points against this team. The following week, the Atlanta Falcons are going to score 24 points against this team. 99% of Bills fans would have thought that we would have won that game. And it still just continuously bothers me. Like, when I hear it's like, oh, it's the defense, it's the defense, it's the defense. Look, I understand that we let up some massively splash plays, right? Like the Bijan Robinson run, the Derrick Henry run from week 1. I'm probably missing some. I think my mind just like really tries and tunes those out after a while. But realistically, when you look at this defense with all of the injuries that it has been suffering all season so far, for the past 2 weeks, we have held our opponents to 9 points in the second halves of both of those games. From where I'm standing, this defense is doing its job. If you really want to be nitpicky, then sure. I do think that Sean McDermott, if things are not more consistent, I would prefer that he takes over play calling. He is not insinuating that that is a part of the plan as of yet. He has done it before. He's ripped it away from Leslie Frazier back in 2023 when he was the defensive play caller. Like, he had this team in top 5 of most metrics. So there's always something there. And we're getting Michael Hoyt and we're getting Larry Ogunjobi back after the bye. Hopefully Maxwell Harrison's practice window is open. So it's not the defense that's the problem. It's the offense for the past couple of days. And when I was able to look at the all-22 tape, right? A big narrative around this team is that wide receivers are not getting open. And sure, that's probably true downfield, right? But at the exact same time, when you ultimately end up looking at several opportunities in the pass game, there were either a running back or a wide receiver that was wide open in either the flat and or the check down right in front of Josh Allen. For some reason, for some odd reason, with Josh Allen decided to hunt for the big play downfield. I'm not sure if he was scrolling through Twitter and like he saw people complaining about him going downfield or not going downfield and the offense not being exciting to watch, as into why he wanted to do that. I doubt it. I'm just being super sarcastic there. But I think this offense has completely forgotten its identity as far as what made them successful last year. What made them successful was that they took everything that was in front of them. They took a guy that was wide open in the flat. They took a guy that was wide open as the check down and allowed these wide receivers to create yards after the catch and make plays. Also, James Cook, right? 17 carries for 80 yards. It is beyond me why he was not more a part of that plan. Like, this Atlanta Falcons defense, significantly undersized, very fast indeed, but a player like James Cook would have been able to continuously go for about 5 to 6 yards per carry. This is my thought on the Buffalo Bills offense, because there's really only 2 ways of going about this offensive play calling kind of things, right? Number one, it's Joe Brady has lost 20 IQ points overnight, and he is completely forgotten how to be an efficient offensive coordinator. His mind was erased, and he's moving away from what makes his team works on purpose. Clearly not the case, right? Who's going to do that? And then number 2, and I do not agree with this at all, but I have a funny feeling that this is what's going on through his mind and this coaching staff, is he's making the mistake of believing that he's the Kansas City Chiefs, and he's trying to play as conservative and as obscure of an offense during the beginning of the season and attempting to hold back a lot of things that he plans on implementing into the playoffs. I do not think that is the move. I'm okay with holding back at least a little bit, right? But right now, this is just not working from it. A perfect example was during several 3rd and short situations where in the 2024 season, you saw the Buffalo Bills go for 2 straight tush-push plays. Why wouldn't you do that? Instead, they've continuously tried to run this dumbass end around from Khalil Shakir, from Curtis Samuel, from from Elijah Moore, you name it. He's been trying to make it work. It's decisions that he's making that are not making sense. So it's either number 1, he's become a moron, or number 2, he's doing this on purpose, hoping that he could figure out some new wrinkles into this offense, sort of playing experimental offensive play calling toward the beginning of the season and waiting and holding what he does well until later on in the season. Based off of everything that I've seen, I think Buffalo still needs a wide receiver, right? Especially since Josh Palmer is now week to week. I'm very interested in Chris Olave. I'm very interested in Jalen Waddle, perhaps. I'm very interested in maybe that guy from the Raiders, or Shaheed maybe, but Shaheed's still a wide receiver number 2. I'm more Olave or AJ Brown if that could
Jacoby Myers
happen. But as long as Buffalo goes back to the fundamentals of what made them successful last year, because guys are open, but they're just not open in the sexy places on the field. They are open underneath, where Buffalo completely lived all last year in the regular season. Get back to that, and I'm confident that we will be able to fix it. I do. I really hope that these guys went back, looked themselves in the mirror, but stopping my big soapbox, defense, while hurt, not as bad as you think. Not as bad as you think, man. 23 and 24 points back-to-back weeks. That's doing their job.
TD, you're muted.
TD.
Muted, bro.
Every week, man.
But there you have it. I know, right, Kobe? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Mitchell, a down man, broken man. But you know what? It's not over. I'm here to lift you up, Dan. But I want to get my take on the Bills real quick in this game. I want to be honest with you all. I knew that this was coming. I tried to tell y'all this on Monday before the game. Y'all need another weapon. I know people want to talk about, the X's and O's of what you need to do better. But Atlanta just exposed something with the Buffalo Bills that a lot of teams are going to start using, okay? There ain't no way in this world a team can blitz the Buffalo Bills that much and not pay. But the Atlanta Falcons did. And they blitzed, and got to Josh within 2 to 3 seconds max. And they played a lot of man coverage on the outside. Who can get open right away? I'm not talking about, Shakir and these guys who can eventually get open when Josh extend plays and, the route can develop. No, when the blitz is on, who can make the move? Who can get open right away? Who can run their crosser and beat the defender? The Bills don't truly have that dude. Y'all have dudes. Y'all have a whole bunch of guys, but you don't have that guy. And I think that's what it is. A lot of teams are going to start sending more pressure at Josh Allen for him to get rid of the ball quick. The other teams are going to man up, bump and run, and say, hey, who can beat their man immediately off the line? And Josh sees that and get it off in time. It's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to be able to survive that without one of those guys. You need to make a trade before the trade deadline. I know you don't have a lot of money, but contracts can be manipulated. You can make the cap space. The Buffalo Bills need to go get another weapon. You cannot keep counting on Josh Allen to be the main guy over and over and over and over again. Eventually, he going to need help. And if anybody deserves help, it's Josh Allen, because he's been doing all the carrying for like 7 years now. So that's my take.
So I think Josh Allen's like a cage dog, right? Like last year, like you see Brady be like, dude, take what the defense gives you. And he's gone on record saying, I hate being captain check down. Yes, he was getting a lot of pressure. Yes, he was getting a lot of pressure from all of the blitzes, like on Monday night. But 7 out of 8 of those blitzing attempts, and they blitz about 60% of the time, a check down was wide open. A check down was ready to go. Dude, take it. Take it. And like this whole thing with Keon Coleman too, like, why are we targeting him like right now, especially against DBs like AJ Terrell? Like, why are you doing that? Right?
True.
Right now with Keon Coleman, like he's like 52nd ranked in contested catch situations through 6 games of the season. I don't know why like that's like your third down play. I really don't. I don't know why like James Cook has not been targeted right in the receiving game where he has been quite a bit in 2024. Again, I'm just bought in that there's like this dumb mentality that Buffalo is just locked in and saying, oh yeah, like we're going to play somewhat conservative and we're going to script just to win rather than to make the mistake of showing too much of our playbook. But right now, I think that they need to get back into fundamentals. I don't think that works in the playoffs. I do want a wide receiver that is a game changer, not so much for the regular season, but more so for as the season gets later on into the playoffs. So
I agree. My thing on the check down, Dan, the check down is supposed to be your last read. And that's the problem. He's going through progressions, and by the second one, you know, that pressure was there. And Josh gonna always try to make something happen before he get rid of the football. But again, regular season games like that, I agree with you. You got to take everything they give you and get back to the fundamentals of running the football, and y'all will win regular season games. But like you just alluded to, you need that weapon for the playoffs. Richie, what do you have on the Atlanta Falcons Buffalo Bills game?
Yeah, I mean, this game really shows you that the Buffalo Bills are not they're not this crazy Super Bowl favorites that I think a lot of people were putting them the category that they were being put in by a lot of the media and a lot of their own fans. And this is football. There's no team in the NFL right now that looks like the Super Bowl favorite. So it's not like Bills fans should be panicking. Like it's not like even the Eagles or the Chiefs or even the Colts, the Buccaneers, like the top teams don't look like there's no team that you can say that team's going to the Super Bowl. So like just because the Bills aren't that, you shouldn't be panicked. But I definitely feel like you look at the roster, a lot of the issues with this team came to fruition in that game. And I got to give a shout out to my boy Jeff Ulbrich, because Jeff Ulbrich, he's the defensive coordinator over there in Atlanta. And he knows Josh Allen more than anybody because he was the Jets defensive coordinator under Robert Saleh. The game plan that the Jets had against Josh Allen in those 2 games that we beat him in MetLife, it looked exactly like that same game plan. And the reason why the Jets were able to beat Josh Allen, and it was always at MetLife, the Jets were never able to beat the Bills in Buffalo. But for whatever reason, Josh Allen on the road against a Jeff Ulbrich-led defense, the scheme is so tailored to Josh Allen's weaknesses that you see a different version of him come out, and the Falcons won that game with their defense, no doubt about it. And obviously their offense needs to be, talked about. Bijan Robinson, you couldn't control him in the first half. Same thing with Drake London. They got off to a fast start, but the Buffalo Bills defense, they came in clutch in the second half. And I really just look at Josh Allen and that offense, like it's an everybody eats approach. You have this philosophy and this identity of running the football with James Cook. Where is that? You abandoned it. And I think this is a really good learning experience for the Bills. They're, 4-2. Yeah, the Patriots are in the first place, but it's from a tiebreaker, and the Patriots have a leg up on you guys because they beat you 2 weeks ago. So I think that this is a good opportunity for the Bills to go into the bye after 2 straight primetime L's, and maybe they need to get humbled a little bit because I think there was a little bit of, arrogance of we're unbeatable, we're indestructible, we are MVP quarterback, we are this, and that. Like, I don't know. I think that this could be a positive if they're able to use it as that. So we shall see what this means for the Bills moving forward. I'm not like all of a sudden saying that the Bills are still not going to win the division or still not making the playoffs. I still expect them to make the playoffs. I still expect them to win the division. But I think that the Patriots are showing that they're going to make it a competitive for this division. I'm not going to sit here and say the Bills are guaranteed to win it. I think the Patriots have proven themselves enough at this point of the season that they are going to test the Bills to win this division. And I think that's good for this, AFC East Roundtable. I think it's good. It's healthy to have competition. Unfortunately, my Jets can't be that team, and we knew the Dolphins weren't going to be that team as well. So, congrats to Colby and the Patriots for actually making this a competitive division for once, because it hasn't been a competitive division in a long time. And, if you're a Patriots fan, you have every single reason to be happy right now. Every single reason. And if you're a Bills fan, man, I mean, the fact is there's so many people out there in Bills Mafia, like ready to just fire Joe Brady and get rid of Sean McDermott. I mean, this is football, man. Like, what do you expect? Like, right when they look bad and there's a mistake, you're just like, get rid of them. I mean, I don't know. I have a different approach to that. The same thing goes with my Jets. A lot of Jets fans are like, get rid of everybody. We want to start over. Like, I'm in the mindset, and this is just, I guess, how I approach life and just in football in general. Like, let coaches, let players make mistakes so they can learn from it, so they can get better. That's where you improve. I don't know why people want to give up on Joe Brady and Sean McDermott just after 2 weeks, but that's just me.
So I've realized that this and the key difference between Bills fans and Jets fans, I would say, and I'm trying to say this as respectfully as humanly possible. Like, mediocrity is what you guys are looking for in this first year. Like, you're looking for mediocrity. Like, we're looking for greatness. Like, we're looking for a Super Bowl. Like, we've experienced like making the playoffs, winning the division, like doing all of that. Like, a Super Bowl is our white whale, right? Where I think, like, when I see Jets fans being like, oh my God, I'll take Sean McDermott. I'll take 4-2 going into like this bye week. I think that's kind of the stark difference is as far as it plays out. Like,
but my point though, I get that perspective, but like, let's not forget all the lovely things that you and Bills Mafia was saying about Joe Brady last year, making Josh Allen an MVP. I mean, like, you can't forget all the positives that he did. He just forgot how to coach now. Like, obviously you have to hold your coaches and your players accountable, but when it comes to like being reactionary and wanting to fire them and get rid of them that quick over 2 games, I think that's a little bit ridiculous in my eyes, because Joe Brady became the offensive coordinator when you guys were 6-6 a few years ago. And then all of a sudden the offense changed for the better. You guys go out there, win the AFC East and beat the Dolphins in the last week of the season. And then the year after that, when Joe Brady had a full offseason to prepare, Josh Allen's the MVP. And now it's just 2 weeks. You're like, this guy, Joe Brady, stinks. So I think that's where I just want to give an alternate perspective here, because I feel like there's a lot of reactionary emotions, which is, I don't blame.
For me, it's not so much Joe Brady. I just think that he's trying to be too cute. And so, like I said, right? Like he's making decisions that are so insane that my only thought is that he's trying to experiment in the beginning of the season, and or he's trying to hold things back. But like, we're not a team that has Andy Reid as a play caller for us, right? Like, we can't afford to do that. Look, so the solutions are on tape. As long as Buffalo gets back to what made them successful last year, and so I think that will be fine, right? Like, so with last year, or actually, so with this morning, I was like actually going through the comments of my video last year when we lost back-to-back, and so against the Ravens and the Houston Texans. And we're seeing the exact same comments, literally copy and paste, like same shit. Oh, dude, we're not making the playoffs. Oh, we're going to crumble. So So right now, like I said, I'm just going into the bye week. Hopefully we make a move. And I mean, let's just finish the season strong.
Well, Dan, I feel your pain. You just seem broken to me, man. I don't know what it is. You just seem broken.
Hey, man, listen.
I don't see that smirk
you go
anymore.
Back into the week 6 edition of the AFC East Roundtable last year. You'll probably see a similar down.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear one bit of that, Dan. You seem broken. Where that smirk, Dan? I don't even know if you know how to put it on anymore. It's over.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
Hey, man. Hey, Kobe, y'all lose this league.
Yeah, it'll be back.
Listen. Oh, man. But listen, man, that's the Buffalo Bills. We've kind of went over the games from the Patriots, Dolphins, Jets over the weekend. On Monday, actually. So we're gonna get into the preview soon, but before
Colby didn't get his take on the game.
I know I was stalling Kobe out. I was trying to help you, Dan.
Hey, look, I knew what TD was doing. You know, we see Dan's down a little bit. We see Bills Mafia's down, first time in a while. Look, I did a wellness check on my friends. You know, I did a wellness check on our good friend Dom. Dan, you can attest, I did a wellness check on you after this. So I understand, you know, TD's trying to help here. But look, we also got to be real about this Buffalo Bills team. Dan, you're my brother. You will always be my brother, and I will always have love for you. But I think in a way you kind of did this. Because heading into that New England Patriots game, there is this narrative of like, okay, like we might be the best team in the league. Like Bills Mafia, we might go undefeated. And ever since that statement, you guys have not won a single game. And look, the narrative last week was the refs. Oh my God, it was the penalties. Oh my gosh, we were rigged. You guys had 11 penalties against the Saints. You had 11 penalties against the New England Patriots. You had 8 penalties in this game. When are we going to accept that you guys are just having self-inflicted wounds? Instead of looking at the refs, instead of trying to find every other answer on why you guys are stinking, maybe go ahead and look in a damn mirror and realize that it is yourselves. Look at the fact that Josh Allen is back to playing as 2023 Josh Allen over the last 2 weeks. I'm not telling you that Josh Allen is now a bad quarterback or he's officially taken a step back. But what I'm saying is over the last 2 weeks, yes, he has gone back to being the Josh Allen that is losing this team games and putting them in harm's way. Is he the only factor? No. But he just turned the ball over multiple times against the Patriots. You guys lost. He had 2 interceptions in this game and had 2 fumbles lost. He's a big reason. I mean, you go 15 of 26, 180 yards. On top of the turnovers, you were sacked 4 times. Hit an overall rating of 72.6. He was part of the reason you lost last week. He was part of the reason that you guys lost this week. And these are things that we ultimately have to accept. And Dan, you said earlier that I'm not worried about this Buffalo Bills defense. You need to be, because as rough as Josh Allen's looked over the last 2 weeks, he's also had to play superhero football every single week. So I give him a little bit of a break. I mean, at some point, your quarterback is going to need to be able to rely on defenses to win games. Tom Brady would do the same thing at times, and he was the best quarterback in NFL history. Super Bowl 53 was won because of the defense, not the offense. And your defense has a gaping issue that is going to get you beat. And I will tell you right now, Dan, you guys are not winning a Super Bowl this year, point blank, period. Like, you'd be lucky to get to a Super Bowl, but even if some miracle happens, I would put my house on the line that the Buffalo Bills aren't winning a Super Bowl this year. You don't have the defense to be able to do so. You need a complementary defense. Defenses win championships, and you guys are the 32nd ranked run defense in the National Football League for a reason. I mean, to go out there and let Bijan Robinson put over 200 all-purpose yards, 170 rushing yards on the day, 8.9 yards per carry. You allowed him to average almost a first down per carry. He had a long run of 81 yards. Like, this guy was cooking you, and that has been a major issue. And that is the biggest thing that opposing defenses want to take away, is they want to take away a team's rushing attack. Because if you run the ball effectively and efficiently, you dominate time of possession, you string together long drives, and it opens up the pass game, more specifically the RPO game. If you don't have a run game, now it makes the passing game one-dimensional, and it makes you very, very predictable and a lot easier to shut down, because you're saying, let's put pressure on the quarterback, and now you're having these interceptions, and you're having the turnover problems that we are seeing from Josh Allen. And the crazy part is that in this game, you guys were given a gift. Okay, right before halftime, you have Drake London. He gets the catch with time expiring. He should go out of bounds, and the Atlanta Falcons should go up by another easy 3 points. But what happens? Drake London gets greedy. He tries to get the touchdown, and your Buffalo Bills defense knocks him out at the 1 yard line. Time expired. They could not put points up on the board when they easily should have. That should have been a momentum changer for you guys to come in and dominate in the second half. Because if you guys really are a team that's going to make a deep postseason run, if you guys are going to be this Super Bowl team that I keep hearing about, then you have to be able to switch the momentum and come back with wins like this, because good teams come back from behind. And over the last 2 weeks, you guys haven't. And I want to make this very, very clear, okay? The Buffalo Bills are going to be okay. They're going to be fine. I'm not here telling you the opposite. Bills fans, you guys need to calm down. You're going to the playoffs. You're going to compete for the AFC East. Everything is going to be okay. But you guys are not going to the Super Bowl, not with this defense and not with some of the inconsistencies that you guys are showing. Let's just be real about it.
All right, Colby, one word answer. Who's winning the AFC East?
Dog, you can't do that.
Come on, man. After that long take, I got here. You don't got to give me a reason. You don't got to give me an elaborate explanation. Just give me the team. Who's winning this division, Colby? One
You want
word.
me to say who's winning the division without an explanation?
Yeah, without it. You just had a
put
long
words in my
winded
mouth.
explanation.
Who's
Tell
winning
them
the
about us,
division,
Colby.
Colby?
Who's winning it right now? Prediction.
Who's winning it?
Colby
You know
know
what?
who
All
wins.
right.
just
All
nervous
right.
to
One
say
word
it.
answer. You know what? I'm going to roll with the hot hand. I'm representing my team for a reason. Give me the New England Patriots, baby.
Oh,
Give me the New
baby.
England Patriots back on top. Back on top.
Oh, man.
All right,
There
all
we go.
right,
Let's go. Villain Colby is
got
here.
that
I
out
love
loud.
it.
So let's
Villain Colby, baby.
So let's put some skin in the game here, right? And so I'm not talking money, and because I know all these 13-year-olds only have like like 70 V-Bucks right in their wallet right now. So, Colby, how about this? I am so confident that Buffalo wins this division that if I am wrong, then I will shave my head on stream.
Wow.
Oh,
I will shave my head on stream if the Buffalo Bills do not
we got to
win
bet.
the division. These luscious
Shave
locks.
your head
Go,
on stream.
Hey,
Kobe,
the
yes.
only
Kobe,
way
not a
this
good-
becomes
yes.
an official
If
bet
they
now is if
do-
Colby has to say
If they do, if the Patriots do, then I will shave my head on stream. If they don't, then you must do the same.
Well, here's the thing. I have to get my head shaved in February, so
So it works out.
Take it back, Kobe.
bad.
Hey,
Oh,
they ain't
it
that
works
good,
out.
Kobe. They not that good, Kobe.
No, it
I'm
works
telling
out.
you.
I wasn't even allowed to give an explanation. It was just one word answer.
Yeah, we'll
Because-
save
So-
the explanation.
Dan,
So-
We don't
Dan,
need to hear it,
can
Cole.
we
We don't
agree
need
to
to know.
disagree that this is not going to be a walkaway division here in 2025? That this will come down to the wire. You look at the remaining schedule
Oh, yeah.
for both of these teams. The
Yeah.
Patriots' hardest opponents are the Falcons, the Buccaneers, and then the
Mhm.
Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo
Yeah.
Bills, on the other hand, you guys got some hard opponents. You got the Carolina Panthers coming up. That's a trap game. You got the Chiefs. You got the Buccaneers. You got Houston.
Look
you
at
got
TD.
Pittsburgh. You got the
TD be in
Philadelphia
the
Eagles.
basement.
Like, you guys do have much
Original,
harder
I ain't
opponents
down
to
there.
finish out the season.
Yeah. So I'm so confident that I'm putting these luscious locks on the line right now.
Dan,
You're gonna look like
losing
Bob,
this
bro. You're
I
gonna
know
look
my
like Bob.
schedule,
one. You losing this one, Dan.
and
Tell
so I
him,
know
Kobe.
my. And so I know my. Hey, look. All I'm seeing is Colby ducking the bet right now.
All right, Colby,
He
if
has
you
not
won't
agreed
shave
to
your
it.
head, you got to say something that's not shaving your head wise, whether it's eating the hottest wing on the planet live or you got to give
Hey,
them
yeah,
something.
you can pick your terms, but
I'm very sensitive about my
so it
hair.
has to be shaving your head on stream adjacent.
Shaving your eyebrows.
Shaving my eyebrows, dog. You want
No,
me to go
no,
to the
no,
gym?
I'm not
looking
gonna make
I
him
had
do
one eye
that.
closed?
And I can rock a buzz cut, by the way.
Dan,
saying.
we've seen you rock this dog.
All right, Colby,
I've
what is it
never
gonna be?
was.
Is it gonna
I've
be a
never was
blazing
shaving my
hot
head in
chicken
my
wing or
life
what?
before, so I could
Yeah.
look busted.
Yeah. Hey. Like,
Oh,
so I'm not
they
talking
are-
Sean McDermott. So I'm not talking Sean McDermott bald, like 2 guard, like 1 guard.
Well, we got to figure out what is equivalent, but but you know what? Put the
Kobe,
bet on.
just
Put the
accept
bet
it,
on.
man. Because they ain't good, Kobe. Y'all are a better team, and y'all gonna beat them again. Y'all gonna sweep them. Y'all gonna sweep them. I saw all I needed to
If
know
we win,
on Monday
if
night.
we beat you twice, Dan,
Dan, what a smirk. You look concerned.
How you let Drake May be a better quarterback than Josh Allen in 6 games?
Hey,
let that happen?
he always was better.
Boys, first off, why would I come onto this stream and say that I would shave my head on stream if I wasn't confident that this team was going to come back and win?
we-
and
know
so
you
and so
confident.
I just want to put this
Why
on
would
the
I
record.
put that on the line?
But Dan is the same person that said a couple of weeks ago the Bills were going undefeated. And then before the Atlanta Falcons game, he said, I see nobody on this Atlanta Falcons team that worries me. In fact, I feel so confident I'll give away
Hold
a
on.
jersey if we lose.
No. Didn't we have a bet? Did not bet. I forgot what it was for, but did not bet Dan Mitchell. Didn't he come out here and talk about 10-1, 9-1? We won't have more than 1 loss on our record by the time we get to week 10, and you put something on it then.
Yeah, I don't know, folks.
Pull up
Figure
the
it out.
receipts.
Figure it out.
See, Dan, you losing best.
So I will pay up on my bet, whatever I bet. Yeah. I'll go ahead and
You're
I'll
going to
do it.
pay up a lot because Josh Allen back. The one we know is back.
So how about you hop on this bet with us too, TD?
Hey, what happened between you and Kobe is y'all business, okay?
See what I'm saying, folks?
Hey,
Once you put
Drake
folks,
May
once
finna
you
blow
put
this to me.
something down, like, dude, look, man, like, I get so many people in my DMs being like, "Oh, dude, you want to bet?" Like, I'm sorry, Sandy the squirrel from SpongeBob profile picture. I'm not betting with you, okay? I have no idea who you are, but like all these Patriots fans that are rolling in V-Bucks right now, right? Like munching on their Lunchable nachos at this moment.
Dan, Daddy's home.
Dusting
okay?
off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers jerseys from a couple of
Daddy's
years
home,
ago.
Dan,
I'm
Daddy's
putting your
home,
boy
okay?
on the spot. I'm putting your boy on the spot with a bet on the division. I
Man,
know the Bills are going to
what if
win.
these
I
are
know that
grown
my
men?
hair
What
is
if
going
they're
to be
not
looking
13-year-olds?
beautiful.
Dan,
Look, man,
Daddy's
I
home,
know.
bro.
I know that my hair is going to be looking beautiful. in
Well,
December.
Dan, I'll be
Nice
looking
and luscious.
beautiful a year from February. So just you wait, okay? You wait a year after February, and I'll be joining you with that beautiful look. But Dan,
Kobe, you gonna win this.
Daddy's home. Daddy's home. We asked the little man to watch the house while we got the milk, but Daddy's home, okay? You guys were good over the last 4, maybe 5 years. We dominated for 20. So let's not act like you're the big dog in the division, okay? We asked you to take over for 4 or 5 years, but 4 or 5 years does not beat 20, okay? Daddy's home. You didn't take care of the house the way you were supposed to, so we had to come back from the business trip early, okay? And now we got to take the house back over. You did this to yourself.
All right, I got to show you guys something in case you missed
So
it.
I'm confused. Are you taking the bet?
Dan, I will take the bet. I mean, I don't know about no, I'll take the bet.
Dan trying to be Bob's twin. That's all. Because Dan know he losing. He know Josh Allen back.
Hey, brother.
Dan, you turned on Josh Allen today too. Don't do it in a slick way. You turned on Josh Allen. Oh, I watched.
Yeah, I did, dude. Listen. I have always criticized Josh Allen when he has a bad game.
Well,
It just doesn't appear like it because it's so rare that he does nowadays.
Dan, he might be the 3rd best quarterback in the division now. Let's be honest.
Fields that good.
And so I'm not biting into that.
Dan,
Don't give me to him, man.
All right, I gotta show you guys something that happened. I'm sure a lot of people are not aware of this, but this needs to be brought up before we move away from this game because our great friend Dan Mitchell was featured on the Atlanta Falcons Instagram.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't know if did you see this yet, TD?
I saw it. Dan, man, you just been wrong lately, bro.
So this is the Atlanta Falcons official Instagram. Posted this on their Instagram. Take a watch.
Time to play the game. Do it.
Folks, I don't think that the Atlanta Falcons offense is particularly good. In fact, I think that they are just...
This looks like an edit from one of us.
What the dog doing?
Lino.
Robinson, University of Texas.
Oh boy, Dan, what was your reaction when you saw yourself featured on that?
Oh, it was super cool, man.
You can't be upset about that.
No, dude. Dude, you know what? Like choosing the content creator life is something that you know is a price, right? So, I mean, I laughed at it, dude.
Well,
It was cool
that's
stuff.
why we love you. Well, let's bring in
Yeah.
some of these Buffalo Bills Patreon members before we move on to the next game. We got
Guys.
Andy
Hold up. Guys, listen. So the Patreon segment is like a radio show. So it's like 20 seconds. All right. And like we just listen to what you have to say. Don't feel like we're being rude if we bump you off, but just for the sanctity of the show flowing, 20 seconds, question, statement, whatever, and then we react to it. Love y'all. Go ahead.
Andy's up first. What up, Andy?
What up, man?
What's going on?
What's up,
Chilling,
Andy?
brother.
How
What's
you
up with you?
It is what it is.
How's that 17-0 prediction?
Listen, I'm allowed to troll TD to piss him off because that's all that was.
There was.
It was because it got a reaction out of you now, didn't it?
We'll get this
And
reaction.
and you know what, Dan? I'm with you. I believe I will. I'll shave all this off
That's what I'm talking
if
about.
we don't win the division. Right here.
That's what I'm
I'm
talking
getting rid of
about.
all of it.
Andy, call from work.
That's what I'm talking about, Andy. Guys, Bills fans.
I always
hop
call from
on.
work, so like I
Bills
said, I ain't
fans-
afraid. I know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. But if we don't at least make the Super Bowl, got a clean house.
Well,
All right,
if you
well,
clean
Have
house.
to. No. Dude,
The
Dude,
fire.
listen,
Thank
we
you
have
for
another
calling.
Bills fan hopping on. So, like, all of you Gen Alpha Pats fans, chop off the broccoli chop, right? Chop off the broccoli top. Chop off your TikTok haircuts, all right? And put your hair
Oh,
on the
man,
line.
Man, I'm
all right?
shocked you don't have that hairstyle, dude.
Like, take your TikTok haircuts away, all right? Like, look, like, put it on the line.
hair, bro. I can't take it.
Yeah, dude, holy hell.
Richie, we
Like
gotta
this dude. Come on, he has a
pull up.
Pokemon ball as his profile picture. You can't tell me that he's not like
Yeah, Dan,
13.
and you know what? He'll beat that ass in Pokemon 1v1, baby. You better watch out.
Oh, dude, he is crack at
Would-
Fortnite, my guy. I'm sure.
Would you say if you owned a lightsaber prop, you're like 13 years old?
Dan, but I have one right there.
No, it's cool.
Richie go to get his his saber.
Lightsaber, dude, I got one
Yeah.
too. Hey, me too, Rich.
And so that is sick. So that is sick, though. I'm not gonna lie.
The reason
You know
for
what?
it though is because I am Anakin Skywalker for Halloween this year. Just got it, and I'm like, you know what? I had a $5 prop when I was a kid. I'm getting the adult nerd version this time around, baby. This thing is sick, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Come on now, who's messing with me? I'm a Jedi
Justin
Knight.
Fields.
Damn, Rich, I got one too, and it's also blue, so we might have to battle.
Come on now. Who's gonna talk
Lord.
crap? Who's gonna talk trash about the Jets? Come on.
Everyone.
Richie, that ain't stopping nothing for the Jets, man.
What do you mean, bro? Deflect.
Who's gonna talk crap about the Jets, man? And somebody who's
Leo,
divorced against it.
what's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Careful, Lino. I got a saber in my hand. Careful,
Nobody care about that. Nobody care about the Jets or your damn saber. But my biggest thing is why are you two bums trying to put amp a battery in his bag? Why don't y'all put a bet on it?
That's a
This
fact.
is
That's a fact.
between
Get
it's
involved
between
in it.
y'all.
Or if it's between them, then why you two be instigating and amping it up then? I mean, that's my
The
biggest thing.
AFC East Roundtable, Lino, it's what we do.
Because y'all garbage now, and it's time for somebody to tell you that instead of you coming
It's
on
every
here
year.
and
T,
trying
you
to
say
take
this
over
every
like
year.
you run something.
You
The
say
Bills
this
are
every year.
now. The Bills are trash now, and it's time for you to sit down, Lino, and pay attention to the fact that they trash. Okay?
TD, I want to know something. After years of plotting on our downfall, why isn't your teammate the one doing it? Why are your teammate the one doing it? Why are your
Right
teammate the one doing it? Why?
Right now,
Shout out to
listen,
Leno.
Patriots
Shout out
are
to
up
Leno
right
for the call.
Hey, man, can we also be, like, real for a second? Like, Patriots fans be real, Bills fans be real. Like, we talking with our chests right now for fun. But, like, to be honest, at the end of the day, for the New England Patriots, a successful season was doubling their win total over the last 2 seasons, which would be getting to 8 or 9 wins. It wasn't to win the division this year. It wasn't to go to the Super Bowl. It wasn't even to go to the playoffs or get a playoff win. As long as I get to 8 or 9 wins, everything after that is house money, and I'm completely happy with whatever happens after that. It was always 2026 to really take over the division, and if the Patriots really do that year one, they're ahead of schedule. In fact, right now they're ahead of schedule. The fact that they're at least on top of the division at all this season, I think, is well above where everybody expected them to be.
Have you lost any division games?
No, we're the only team undefeated in the AFC East.
I just wanted to make sure Dan heard that.
Thursday
All
Night
right,
Football's coming soon. Coley, we're coming. Draft game.
Richie, man, I hope you ain't going to that.
I ain't going to no New England.
Richie, y'all, man, don't even know. Richie, don't talk no trash to nobody. Please don't.
Are you kidding me, bro? We coming.
I've never,
I ride for my team.
never seen a team down so bad. We've seen some down bad
Richie,
teams.
TD, don't you dare
The
go
Jets
there,
might be
bro.
better if you're the head coach. 'cause You're
We
head
down
coach
there
ain't riding
together.
for the team.
We down there together, TD. Come on now.
No,
Let's not act like the Dolphins ain't right here
Listen,
with me.
Listen, they
You know what?
passing
Nah,
me
that's
scrap,
crazy.
and I'm going through the scraps and giving you whatever left, Richie. That's where y'all
Hey,
at.
bro,
Man,
Bro,
y'all,
wait, hold up.
We're
Richie,
in this
can you
together.
explain
TD.
something? Because how come when the Patriots were at the bottom and the Jets were in third, it was like, don't put me down there, bro. No, you're the only one in the basement. But now you guys are in the basement and the Dolphins are at 3. It's like, oh, we're not
Yeah,
the only one down
It's
here.
because the Dolphins are like as incompetent. The only reason they have a win, Colby, is because they faced us. If they didn't face the Jets yet, they'd be winless as well.
Jets were pretty bad last year too, though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a special shout out to a sponsor of the channel who's going to be rocking with us all year long. We have Sleeper. All right. Sleeper allows you to get a 100% match up to $100 if you use code RTS. And right now, Sleeper has a huge opportunity. I've been telling everybody about it. Shout out to those who have taken advantage and love it. Right now, they're giving you a free $20 entry and no deposit needed. So if you're curious, I don't know, hey man, go hop on the app right now and go ahead and enjoy that $20 entry. You might win off of that. Go have some fun on Sleeper right now. Don't forget to use the code to let them know that we sent you that way. Supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel. And it also has fantasy football. It got everything. It got everything. So y'all make sure y'all go check it out. I lost in my fantasy this week, but it's neither here nor there, man.
Oh, guess who's alone at the top?
Richie, you ain't gonna win no playoff game. Stop.
We at the top, baby. At least, the Jets are in the gutter, but your boy's number 1 seed in our sleeper fantasy. league on the AFC East Roundtable. At least let me win something. I don't know how I won this week with Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson starting, but hey, team stacked around him. So shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring Roundtable Sports throughout the entire network. Much love to them. And if you guys want to let us know your sleeper picks on social media, feel free to screenshot your picks, send it to us on X, email it to us so we can show the public what you guys are doing. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. If you download the app with the link, then it'll automatically put RTS in it. So big time shout out to Sleeper. Absolutely.
First off, I have to give a big shout out to TD for how great you've been doing with these ad reads, dude.
I'm trying my best,
Amazing.
man. I'm trying
Dude,
my best.
Dude, you're a good host,
good
man.
at these, man. Yeah, dude, you really are.
You know,
So I'll give
I
you that
feel
respect.
energy when Buffalo's down and suppressed. So yeah, things are going well.
Well, now let's transition to a nice, good preview about a good.
Yeah, man. We got some good games this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Before we even get started, I want you to know that the Buffalo Bills will not lose this week. So kudos to them. They will get a victory by having a bye week. All right. So the Bills are going on a bye, and Dan gets to have stress-free football, gets to watch, the ops and kick back and relax after the loss. All right. But our three teams still have games, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
All right, Kobe. Who are the Patriots playing? Let everybody know.
The head coachless Tennessee Titans.
Woo! Vrabel is on his way back, not home, but to the place that let him go. And it's personal. And these are the games they have to get a W. Kobe, break it down for us. How do you preview this game, and what do you have as your score prediction?
Yeah, I think that this is going to be another game where the New England Patriots, you ultimately do expect them to win this one. It is another one that's ultimately going to be on the road, but you expect them to be able to take care of business. This is a team that Drake May does have experience with. You guys might remember they played them last year in 2024. It was an absolute thriller, back-to-back, time expiring. Drake May with the defender in his face, throws off his back foot. No time left on the clock. Ramondre Stevenson touchdown. Patriots going to overtime. Unfortunately, do end up losing that game. Thing that's different is that Drake May is a much different quarterback. He hasn't turned the football over in a few weeks. He's getting better and better. He's coming off a game where he really should have had about 350 to 400 yards on top of 4 or 5 touchdowns. This guy was, according to PFF this past week, the best quarterback under pressure. He was one of the most clutch quarterbacks this past week. So it's getting to a point where I keep saying Drake May is getting better and better every single week. It's getting to a point for me where this is becoming the expectation for Drake May. You're the franchise quarterback. We know you're great. Statistically, he's performing as a top 5 quarterback, which I tried to tell you guys a few weeks ago, and everybody clown me. Look where that's at now in the MVP conversation. I'm expecting you to ball out. This is a Tennessee Titans team that has not been good. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Now they have absolutely no identity. It's a catastrophe behind the scenes. They have an interim head coach, and it's going to be week 1 of him. Mike Vrabel is going to be motivated in this game, okay? Mike Vrabel, this is the game that he circled when he figured out he was becoming the head coach of the New England Patriots. And the way that this team is rallying together and rallying around Mike Vrabel and fighting for him, you know that this is going to be a game that not only Mike Vrabel goes out with motivation to win, but the players are going to go out and play their best form of football, fighting for Mike Vrabel because they know what this means to him. Wrongfully fired by the Tennessee Titans only because they didn't like how close he was to the New England Patriots organization. He has a lot of reasons to be upset with Tennessee. Even if you want to look at that A.J. Brown trade, he was forced to trade A.J. Brown. That had nothing to do with Mike Vrabel. So I think Vrabel's going to come out here. He's going to have an excellent game plan. And if you look at the Tennessee Titans right now, they are absolutely banged up. You have Calvin Ridley dealing with a hamstring injury. He didn't practice today. Tyler Lockett, he's having a rest day. You have Adrian Key, their edge rusher. He didn't practice. Jeffrey Simmons, L'Jarius Sneed. So there could be some key guys that are out in this game. I think that Patriots pass rush that has been absolutely ferocious is going to be able to get to a rookie quarterback in Cam Ward that has had some good moments, but is certainly still a rookie, and you're seeing those overall struggles. I don't expect this to be a game that the Patriots get the ground game going all that much. That D-line, especially the interior, is pretty legit for the Tennessee Titans, but I think the Patriots will be able to take advantage through the air, and I expect this to be another good game on the defensive side of the football. Given all these factors together, Patriots going up against one of the worst teams in the National Football League for another season, I think that this is going to be a confident win for the Patriots. Give me 30-10. 30-10.
10, man.
30-10.
Like that? Confident win.
30-10.
Interim head coach
30-10.
win, Kobe.
What's the spread on this game, Colbs?
That's a good question. Actually, I have not checked that out yet. To be honest with you, Let's check it out.
20 points.
Titans.
Probably 8.
Probably 8.
I think it was like 6 at one point. I think there's
7.
what 7 now.
7. It's
Yeah,
7
they were
right now.
6 and a half at one point.
So the Patriots are going to win this game, but the Titans will cover with 7 points. An interim coach's first game record is 18-12. 18-12. So like that.
That'd be 18-13.
Woo! Watch out!
Yeah.
Crazy stat, man.
Will be, but so the record improves even more against the spread, though. I think that there's probably going to be, like, while the Patriots players are probably going to be playing for Vrabel, right? I also think that a lot of the guys in Tennessee are going to be playing for this interim, like, head coach as well. Like, that's something I think that they likely will keep it close. I'm going to go 28-21.
Keep in mind too, Dan, something else to remember here is that
28-22
is that Mike Vrabel understands these players' strengths and weaknesses because he was there for so long, especially guys like Jeffrey Simmons, some of these most dominant players. So something to certainly keep in mind there.
Yeah, for sure. And so I have the Pats winning, so I think it's going to be close.
Not by enough, Dan. Not by enough. You don't.
Not by enough.
All right, I'll show you what a dominant win looks like.
Richie.
All right. I'll call you after the game.
18-12 interim head coaches win their first game. Interesting stat there. Trap game alert. The thing about the Titans, Cam Ward is a dog. And there's a lot of misconstrued narratives around him. He's got talent, bro. And I think the Titans are a disaster around him. I think that the only way the Titans pull off this upset is if Cam Ward has a really good game at home and there's new energy. And there is a real thing with these coaches getting fired in the first game with an interim head coach. Like, there's a fresh energy in the locker room. There's a weight lifted off your shoulders. There's a shift of philosophy. So that's why these teams go out there and win games. This is definitely a game that the Patriots need to win if they want to win this division. With the Bills on the bye week, this is their way to claim first place and stay there. And I think that they will. I have the Patriots winning this game. But I think that Tennessee is an opponent that has a solid defense, and they have a team now that fired their head coach, and they're going to be playing free. And Cam Ward has so much talent. His arm is ridiculous, but the problem is he's got to be able to calm things down mentally, process the field a little bit more, and he's got to learn how to take the ball off a little bit because he puts a lot of zip on that thing. And, you know, this is one of those games that I think Drake May is going to go out there, and he's got to continue to show that he is consistent, which he has been this entire season. So this is going to be a good opportunity for Drake May to go on the road in Tennessee against a really bad team, one of the worst teams in the league, to have another solid performance. You know, the Patriots beat the Saints, but, you know, the Saints have been playing everybody tough, but they didn't win convincingly. And it doesn't matter how you win. It doesn't matter if you win. So I'm curious if this is going to be a staple, dominant victory like the Patriots had a few weeks back against the Raiders? You guys dominated? The Panthers is where you guys beat big time. So I'm curious if it's going to be one of those type of games or it's going to be a competitive game, but we shall see. I got New England
easiest opponent left. Easiest opponent so far this season. By the way, their one win was handed to them. That was that game against the Cardinals where the guy like got into the end zone. But
don't get me started. I had the Cardinals in my survival pool that game, bro.
And that's the only reason they have a win.
I remember that
reason. You remember that
survivor pool, man.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, Kobe, congratulations. The New England Patriots are going to get their 5th win of the season and be 5-2. Y'all will beat the Tennessee Titans, but I think this is going to be a nice little fight because it is a trap game. But Vrabel's not going to let it get too out of control. And really, everything going on in New England right now, for me, has been off the strength of Vrabel and Drake May's resurgence to really play great football. He's been playing really good football. And here's the thing. A lot of people aren't talking about, I mean, the kid ain't even close to his peak, I don't think. I don't even think he's close to his peak. So there's more to learn and develop there. But we'll see. I just know that y'all will beat the Titans. They didn't have an identity before the coach. I just think that short turnaround to get one now as they're shifting Usually good teams that have a lot of stuff on it, get coaches fired because they're not doing anything with it, and they win with a new interim head coach. But this is just a lost team that's still trying to figure out which direction they want to go. So I'm going to lean on the Patriots here to win this game, and I'm going to go 24-17 in this one. New England Patriots win.
Well, it's basically the exact same defense that y'all played against the New Orleans Saints
as far as advanced metrics.
Interesting. Actually really interesting. So you're saying that Drake May is about to have a few plays of over 50 yards. I like it, Dan. I like it.
Yeah.
I like
Man.
it. That D-line's underrated, though. But they got to. I'm telling you, watch the Tennessee Titans as a team to potentially trade for. That edge rusher I mentioned that was on the injury report, Adrian Key, or I believe that's how you say his name. He's a guy that I'm watching at the trade deadline. So watch out, guys.
So Simmons is probably gone too.
You think Simmons gets traded? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be
He's
a
gone.
huge trade. That guy's a dog. So underrated. So underrated.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going, but he's going somewhere.
All right, well, that's the New England Patriots. I think we're all unanimous across the board. I think we all picked New England. Am I correct, Richie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all picked the New England Patriots. Now, folks, if you guys have been following the show for a little bit, you know that we've had a sponsor here on the channel once before, and they are back, and that is In the Cloud, baby. If you guys don't know about In the Cloud, let me educate you on what In the Cloud is, because, woo, baby, they have elevated my experience of life. If you're ever feeling a little lazy and you need some pump in your step, In the Cloud is where you go, because they got hemp product and gummies that you guys can take, and it will absolutely add some creativity. At least for me, it does. But there's also another side of In the Cloud that you can use, whether it's gummies, before going down and an unwind, trying to go to sleep, trying to make yourself snooze at night. I know our boy Colby can test you on that, because are you sick of edibles that taste like just not good stuff? No. In the Cloud makes THC that's legal, delicious, and it does the job. And the best part about what In the Cloud is providing, folks, is 30% off your first order. I mean, you can't get a better deal than that. So if you guys want to click the link, check out In the Cloud, because you get a 30% off your first order and free shipping. Of course, if you are 21 or older, excuse me. It is the best hemp products I've used personally. I'm very passionate about this. And if it is something that you are interested in, I highly recommend going over and checking out In the Cloud. The link is pinned at the top of the chat right now, folks. You guys can get it right here. There's a lot of different options, whether it's edibles, whether it's pens, hemp-related products, you name it. So big time shout out to In the Cloud for sponsoring the AFC East Roundtable. And it's just been a lot of fun. I mean, it really has been for me. I've been experiencing In the Cloud for these last few months. And personally, I'm someone that likes to do more of the creativity side of things. That really elevates my whole experience. But you guys let me know if you have any experience about it, man, because there's a lot of fun things you can do. So make sure you guys check them out. If you're 21 or older, you get 30% off with our code RTS, baby. And that is everything you need for that. So if you're, that's indicloud.co. And code is RTS, 30% off, free shipping, and snacks suddenly taste like an adult Michelin star meal. Fill out a quick survey when you order to support this show. Then go finish that episode, that game, or snack you started. And as always, please enjoy responsibly. Huge thanks to In the Cloud for sponsoring today's episode of the AFC East Roundtable. They help for sleep. They help for social buzz. They need everything you possibly need. And if flour's your thing, they do $70 ounces all year long. No flash sales, no gimmicks, just an actual good deal. Whatever your vibe is, In the Cloud's got it. So big time shout out to them as always, man. Absolutely love everything In the Cloud is doing. When they sent me my shipment, I was like a kid in the candy store. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And I enjoyed it. But use it responsibly, of course, only for 21 or older.
Changes your perspective on life, Rich. It really does, guys. I mean, let me tell you. When I used it, let me tell you, man, I finally got to sleep for the first time in years. On top of that, too, Richie can attest to this.
You deal with sleep
I started
problems.
sending him some text messages, man. I was like, bro, you'll never believe this.
I woke up from a paragraph from Colby. I'm like, dude, hey, that's what I'm talking about right
People
there.
don't know this about Kobe.
He's like, dude, yeah.
They don't know that Kobe is a night owl. You can only reach
Dude,
Kobe
he
2,
is,
3,
man.
4,
I get a
5 in
text
the
from
morning.
Colby, and it's from 4:15 a.m. You know, I wake up to them.
So
So
the best thing about Colby is that say like I need something from him, like right between the hours of like 8 and 11 a.m., I'm screwed. I'm not hearing back from him. Like he's out.
If you spam call me,
Most
I'm
of
there
the time
anytime.
it's until 2. Luckily, I'm up for the gym like right like at about 4:45 in the morning, and like that's like when he's like winding down his evening typically. So I know I can get something out of him then. But yeah, dude, he's nocturnal.
crazy.
Those are my
That's crazy
available
work.
hours, my office hours, if you will. Yeah.
That's still weird to be like Kobe. You're like the first person I've met like that. Like you live.
Yeah, I don't like
the
it
night
either.
and
Like I feel
sleep
terrible about it, but like my body's just not. I've been on like 3 different legitimate sleep pills from the doctor, and none of it worked. But Into Cloud did, so it's kind of crazy.
I don't inhale. I'm breathwork certified, fool,
I'm breathwork certified, bull.
and I'm not lying.
What are you talking about? All right, boys. And so I need to run to the airport. And so
All right, Dan Mitchell. Dan, safe
Wait, damn,
travels,
who you
man.
got winning? Jets or Panthers, dog?
dude, I want to pick the Jets, but I gotta go the Panthers. And who did the Miami Dolphins play?
Come on, Dan. Don't matter. You know who to pick.
The other team?
I think I might.
We played Dylan Gabriel, man. Stop.
Oh.
You wish Shador was playing.
He might be.
So I did pick the Dolphins for this game. I do have the
we know
Dolphins
you
beating
did.
the Browns.
We know you did. We about to make this comeback.
I love you.
All right, man. Safe travels, Dan.
Safe travels,
Later,
buddy.
Dan.
Peace.
Wind it down there. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Let's get into the next preview, which is the worst team. I mean, just in the division. We got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. And the reason why I say they're the worst team in the division, they're not yet, right? Right now, the Jets are the worst team in the division, but I'm still holding out that the Jets ain't finishing in the basement. I don't know if that's a bold take or anything, but hot take, baby. Jets ain't finishing in the basement this year. We are there now, but we won't finish there.
Richie,
all right.
Y'all finishing in the core of the earth. Like,
you know what? You got to
ain't
finish
gonna
in the
get no
core of the
lower.
earth before you see the light, baby. It's gonna get ugly before it gets pretty, baby. That's what you got to say. But you got the Cleveland Browns, a 1-5 versus the 1. Oh boy, what a snooze fest.
It's not a snooze fest. Everybody go watch.
Wait, did you say there's actually a chance that Dylan Gabriel doesn't play in this game?
No, Dylan Gabriel's playing. I say if he can make it the whole game.
Oh, well, why don't you let us know why you have the Dolphins winning this game? Because I'm assuming you do.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins are going to have a hard time scoring the football in this game. They're going to have a hard time scoring. Okay, the Cleveland Browns, they know how to get at the quarterback. They know how to. They're going to be able to affect our O-line and make things rough on Tua. But the offense also knows how to hurry up and get rid of the football and put it in the hands of guys like Waddle and A-Chain to make plays. So although we will not have an explosive offensive day, we will have a good enough offensive day. And that might only come in the form of us maybe scoring 17 points or 20 points in this game. The reason why I'm so confident that we're going to win the game is because we play the Browns offense too. They are even worse. Dylan Gabriel is hot garbage. They had Dylan Gabriel last week throw the ball 52 times. And 6 times he was sacked. So he really tried to throw the ball 58 times. Let's just say that first off. He had like 50-something% completion percentage. This guy knows how to airmail footballs. He either throw it 2 yards too high, 2 yards behind the receiver. And I tell you, no lie, I am not exaggerating. The team they played last week, Pittsburgh, they literally dropped 5 or 6 interceptions. No lie, right in the defender's hands, and they literally dropped every one of them. I tell you, and I'm not exaggerating. Go watch the film. Go watch it. This kid is bad, and this is what they're going to roll with. So I know that the Dolphins, being a struggling defense, will not dominate Cleveland, but they're going to do enough. I can see the Dolphins at least getting 2 to 3 turnovers in this game, and the defense actually putting some points up as well. So I got Miami winning this game against the Cleveland Browns, who are just a hot mess, a train wreck. Might be the only team worse than the Jets, the worst. But the Browns right there close to them. But, yeah, we're going to win this game. I'm going to give my final score prediction. I'm going to get us to 20-7. Maybe.
Why are you pretending that the Miami Dolphins are any better than the Browns? Why did you go on that entire rant saying the Browns are this, and that?
Richie, we're
like
bad.
The Dolphins are not the same.
Richie,
It's
we're
not
bad.
work.
We're bad, but we're better than the Browns. We're better than
According to what metric? No. The Browns actually have at least one side of the ball that's very good. The Miami Dolphins don't have any.
That's all fine, Richie, but you still got to score points to win the game.
Yeah, of course, but you don't need to when you got a defense that you got Myles Garrett breathing down to his neck.
As long as Tua don't turn the ball over, we win. If Tua go out there turn the football over, we'll lose. I already know.
Which is happening.
Yeah,
exactly that. What you just said. You just brought it up. You just outlined exactly what's going on. The Miami Dolphins don't score more than 10 points this game.
Put it like this. They're going to turn the ball over more than we are. That's the point. It's going to be raining. It's going to be 20 degree winds.
Oh, you're losing that one.
This is a run game, Richie.
It's a run game. I don't care about no run game, bro. In Cleveland on Sunday, it's going to be raining. Oh, dude, you're screwed. This is right into the wheelhouse of the Cleveland Browns. But
they'll have more turnovers.
You just brought this up like the Browns are like this incompetent organization. Like,
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. That's what you just.
They got a bad quarterback. Their offense ain't producing. They put up like the man threw the ball 52 times. Richie, they had 3 field goals, 9 points in the game.
Their defense is going to make Mike McDaniel get fired after this game. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Tua's going to go out there. He's going to be Tuaing. And then TD's going to be like on his live streams. I mean, you can already tell a raining game that fits right in. If you say it's going to be a run game,
60%. We don't know.
85% is checked. If you said it's going to be a rainy run game, that feeds right into the Browns more than the Dolphins.
We
got a stud rookie running back. Yeah, you got A-Chain, but he's good out of the pass attack more than anything, Devon A-Chain. And he's been a solid back. I'm not taking anything away from him, but a defensive, gritty, running the football type of game fits exactly into the Browns' hands. So I got the Cleveland Browns winning this game at home. Ugly game, 13-10 Browns.
Wow.
Not a lot of offense in that one.
Kobe, talk to us, man.
Man, not gonna lie, I've been really going back and forth with myself on this game because it really is a battle of two very, very bad teams. And I'm looking at this one, and it feels like the strengths and weaknesses, they kind of match up there. Because if you look at the Cleveland Browns, that offense is absolutely terrible. They're the 26th overall ranked team in the NFL, according to PFF, with the 32nd ranked offense, but they have the first ranked defense in the NFL. They have the 14th ranked special teams. They are putting up 82 points. That's how many points they've scored. 82 offensively for the Browns. That's ranked dead last in the NFL. When it comes to points allowed, though, it's 146, which is tied for 22nd. So although that defense is good, it does seem like when they are able to get down into the red zone, that's kind of where that defense is starting to struggle a little bit. But you look at the Miami Dolphins, who are also 1-5 here. They're the 31st overall ranked team in the NFL. They have the 25th best offense in the NFL. They have the 31st ranked defense in the NFL with the 29th ranked special teams. You guys have scored 134 points. That's what I will say, though, is that it's been really, really hard for opponents to allow the Miami Dolphins to score under 20 points. So 134 points scored, that ranks 14th in the NFL. Points allowed, though, 174. That ranks 29th in the NFL. This game can really go either way, and it's not going to surprise me. I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns for the upset on this one, and I've really been trying to debate this one over the last few days. I've been debating today on who I want to take, and look, it might change. But when I do my picks on TikTok later, it might be changed by then.
But Colby, can I ask you a quick question? What do you mean upset? Browns upset the Dolphins?
Wait, are the Browns
the
favorites
here, Colby?
Wait, are the Browns the favorites?
There's no
Man,
upset
y'all,
here.
first of all, y'all
Browns
sick.
win the game
the
outright.
Browns
Ain't
are
no
favorites.
upset.
Whoa.
Y'all are
Wow, I
sick.
thought it was an upset.
Y'all
Look at the
are
records. It's the same record, bro. They're both trash at 1-5.
I know, but like I consider upset like what team's favored. I kind of assume Miami was favored in this one.
They probably
We're not.
are. They are
We're not.
favorite. No, they're not actually. The Browns are 2.5-point favorites.
Wow.
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
So
I mean,
it
look,
They're the home
bro.
team. They're the
Let's
home
not- let's
team.
not-
They're the
Let's not
home
turn
team.
this
It's
game
really-
into the
that means
narrative is that the
Dolphin hat
Dolphins are
point.
like
this
the
is the
favorites.
best
Dolphins
defense.
have.
This is the best defense that the Miami Dolphins will have faced, okay? You had Tua go out last week and trash the team and throw them under the bus. He had to come out this week. Today, I believe it was actually an issue and an apology. There could be issues behind the scenes. There's issues with Mike McDaniels. I could see this getting uglier as time goes on for Miami. You guys will definitely have an opportunity to win this game. Don't get me wrong. I think you played better against the Chargers last week than a lot of people projected. But I do think that the Browns will be able to score some points in this one. And I do think that if the Browns are able to keep Miami under 20 points, then they will win this game. If Miami scores 20 or more points, then I think Miami will win the game.
TD, I want this to sink in. The Cleveland Browns are favored to beat the Dolphins. That's all you need to know about the status of your organization.
They get 3 points. It's
The
really
Browns are trash.
No,
and the Dolphins are worse.
Yeah, we ain't gonna lose to no Browns, Rich.
You gonna lose to the Browns.
No.
The poo-poo doo-doo Browns.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
If we lose to the Browns, man, no.
I actually hope the Dolphins win this game, man, because I want Dolphins fans and I want the purgatory to continue. Let's go, Dolphins, baby. Let's go, Dolphins. Woo, baby. Yeah.
All right, man. We got one more game, man. I don't even know if it's worth talking about, the worst team in the NFL. But Richie,
the
man,
Jets were favorites to win this early in the week, by the way.
I have no clue why.
Vegas knows.
But here we are, the Carolina Panthers, New York Jets. Who's home in this one?
The Jets.
The Jets go home. All right, well, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, the Carolina Panthers, they've been solid. Bryce Young has been leading that team, being a leader and galvanizing the locker room and having those guys fight with him to get wins. But here we are. They face the Jets. They go on the road. I guess, Richie, you can go ahead and start us off. Talk to us, man.
Listen, man, the Jets lost to the Broncos, of course. The big problem in this game coming up is Garrett Wilson will be down, so that's not going to help us out at all. But I think what we saw last week against the Broncos, the main thing I'm looking at is the defense, bro, because we finally saw the Aaron Glenn defense come together against the Denver Broncos. A lot of it had to do with Jermaine Johnson getting healthy. And the Jets made a trade earlier in the season for a cornerback from the Titans, Jarvis Brownlee Jr. He made his first start, and he was absolutely ferocious, bro. He changed the entire look of that defense as well. I'm really excited to see how the defense matches up against the Bryce Young-led Panthers offense because they're red hot. They got Ted McMillan. They got Rico Dowdle, who's coming off 2 back-to-back big games. Bryce Young's got a lot of confidence. So I'm excited to see how this Jets defense matches up because the Jets played winning football on defense against the Broncos, but the offense was putrid, like literally bottom barrel. But let's also not forget that the Jets went up against a really, really good defense in the Denver Broncos. The Carolina Panthers defense is not that good. So I think that the Jets, the philosophy here is to ground and pound the rock and get a little more aggressive. And I think that without Garrett Wilson, the scheme is going to switch up a little bit. Obviously, the Jets do not have a lot of pass catchers to rely on. So I think it's going to be about being aggressive, playing like you don't got a lot to lose. And I'm really hopeful that Justin Fields can finally open it up and be more aggressive. Stop playing so conservative because I don't think it's the coaches that's telling him that. I think it really comes down to Justin Fields not trusting himself and not having a lot of confidence in himself to be able to go and be aggressive, bro, because it was an absolute disaster. I am totally, not really, looking at Justin Fields as part of this long-term future. I barely even expected him to be. Obviously, as a Jets fan, I'm hopeful heading into a season with a quarterback. Maybe. Let's see if he can. But at the end of the day, in 6 games and 5 games that he's played, he has not shown me or any Jets fan or any NFL fan that he has any future with the Jets or any future in this league as a starter. But, he's still a humble player that wants to go out there and prove himself. So, the Justin Fields experience is interesting. You'll have a game where he looks like Lamar Jackson, and he'll have a game where he looks like the worst player in the NFL. So could this be that game? And we've seen weird things happen in the league, bro. Like, hey, I don't see this Jets team going 0-17. And I may be in the minority here, and a lot of Jets fans are giving up A lot of Jets fans want to do this and that. I'm not that way, bro. I'm wired different. I don't care if I'm, in the 1%. I really don't care. I don't need people to agree with me. That's not what I'm not in this industry to be a yes man. I'm not here to be on this show, be on Jets media, be on social media to say what the people want. I say what I want. And for the people that disagree, you're allowed to disagree with me. And that's totally okay. I'm going to instill confidence. I still believe in Aaron Glenn because I feel like what he is trying to do is he's learning on the fly, bro. And let's not deny he has been absolutely bad. There's been a lot of things that Aaron Glenn has done this year that shows he is a rookie. So my thing about rookie head coaches is this. You let rookie quarterbacks get the grace of learning. How come we don't let rookie head coaches get that grace? That's my only thing. Oh, these rookie quarterbacks, they need some time. You can't really evaluate them after year one. But when it comes to head coaches, we can't give a head coach an opportunity to learn from mistakes. I'm going to give Aaron Glenn an opportunity to learn from his mistakes because the penalties were cleaned up. The turnovers were cleaned up. The defense was cleaned up. 3 things that was an issue all throughout the season in the Denver Broncos game. The thing that came up against that Broncos game was the offense. So let's go out there, get the first win of the season. Let's break through. Let's get the taste of victory. And then the vibes are restored. Jets win first game of the season, 27-24, led by the defense. Scoring a pick 6 is where we're going to get some points on the board. Special teams is also going to carry the load. The offense is just going to run the ball, and it's going to be a conservative effort with a splash from Arian Smith. Let's go, Jets.
Woo! Oh, my gosh.
I can't believe the truth makes you laugh like that, TD.
Oh, man. Y'all gotta give up, bro.
I ain't hear no bell. What do you think I am? I'm soft?
Oh, man,
You want me to
Richie,
retire my show like this, like a Carolina Panthers podcaster did?
No.
Dude, Bleacher Report would talk about it. Dude, you should, because then Bleacher Report gives you free promotion, and then you come back a week later.
I ain't soft, bro. I ain't giving up.
Richie, man, y'all ain't gonna win a game.
Oh, yeah, we are. I'll put money on that. I'll make a bet. The Jets are not going 0-17 this game.
Y'all bad, boy. I promise you, y'all are bad, Richie. Oh, man. See, I thought we were bad, but to beat y'all are bad.
It's going to be one of those, like, Christmas Eve miracles. You guys win.
We got to be bad gutter football before we prosper, baby. The 0-10 and 11 Lions with Dan Campbell. You remember what people were saying about Dan Campbell in his first year? You remember it? Memes,
yeah, but like
he
didn't
People
have his
were clowning
players
him.
checking out and yelling at him on the sideline, though.
Oh,
I
that
think
wasn't
this is
checking
different.
out.
I
mean, there
I'm
was a
sorry, Rich.
lot
Like
of
I see
things.
they were losing games, but the players still believed in the coach and they were fighting for him. They were just a bad football team and they got better as time went on. Aaron Glenn is smiling and dancing on the sideline while this team is losing. I mean, we read the quote on
bro.
Monday.
He's not doing that anymore. That was
it was last week. He was smiling on the sidelines.
Kobe,
smiling. The game was tight all game long. He's not allowed to smile. What do you mean?
When you get blown out when you're losing games? No.
We were getting blown out against the Broncos once. It was a tight game the entire time.
Don't be smiling. I mean, bro, y'all should be starting Tyrod Taylor at this point. Garrett Wilson
about?
Garrett Wilson on his fight with Aaron Glenn. He said, I just didn't know what exactly the plan was. Once I figured it out, I was disappointed.
Yeah, I was disappointed too.
Rich, players are not bought into this organization. Like, you're trying to compare it to Dan Campbell, but it's not. They're not the same thing.
Hey, bro, all I'm saying is people said the same thing about Dan Campbell.
It's Gerard Mayo. I said the same thing about Gerard Mayo.
People said the same thing about Dan Campbell. That's all I'm saying.
I compared Gerard Mayo to Dan Campbell too, and guess what? I was blinded as a fan, and I looked back and I was like, wow, there was a lot of signs I should have looked at, and I didn't because I was a fan and I didn't want to accept the fact that a former player of my organization might not work out as a head coach.
I mean, shame on me for allowing someone to learn from his mistakes. That's all I'm doing. I mean, Aaron Glenn made multiple mistakes. That the way he handled that 2-minute drill the first half was disgusting. He learned from it. Now he should, if he does it again and it keeps replicating itself, we have an issue here. But I'm always a believer in life and not just in football that you should get an opportunity to learn on the fly, and that's what he's doing.
I hope you keep Aaron Glenn. I really hope you do. It only helps us.
Richie,
but I think for the sake of your team, if you want to win, it's not with him.
Keep it going, man. Keep it down.
How do you compare Justin Fields to Lamar Jackson?
Because he looked like him in week 1, and then he
Hold up, Richie. No, you did not. I go to pee for 1 second, man, and you telling me that I'm coming back and you're comparing Justin Fields to Lamar Jackson? Dog, we're talking about benching Justin Fields for Tyrod Taylor. What are we going to hear next? When Justin Fields gets benched and Tyrod Taylor
That's not what I
comes in,
did, bro. What I
Lamar?
said was the Justin Fields experience is he has a game where he goes off. And I said he looks like Lamar in that game, and then he gives you 5 stinkers in a row. That's the Justin Fields experience.
No,
I mean, bro, that is
the
the truth. What he did against, and that was just an example. I wasn't like actually serious. He looks like Lamar. It's just an example of he looks great at times, and then he looks trash for multiple games in a row. It was an example. That was a hyperbole, bro. Come on.
It's okay. I get what you were getting at. Maybe there was a better option to use there.
I mean, bro, week 1, he was ridiculous. I was at that game like, who is this guy?
Dude, Richie, I told you this is what was going to happen. I told you this is who you were getting.
And remember, my experience with Justin Fields heading into the season, I didn't expect him to be great. My expectation with Fields were low, and then he had that game, and I'm like, damn. And then he did what he did
now
against
you know
Buffalo.
what Bears fans went through.
Yeah, of course. And I'm telling you right now, and I thought this even heading into the season, Justin Fields is not a long-term option here with this team.
Hey, man,
they're ready to learn Fernando Mendoza, baby.
Stop. Yeah, that's y'all franchise quarterback. But yeah, but the Jets are gonna lose this game. I see nothing with the Jets right now that's promising. Yeah, the defense did play better, but Justin Fields gonna blow the game. Came out today, say he got to be more aggressive, or yesterday, I don't know. But
today,
this team, until they win a game and show some traits in that game that are respectable, they're losing every game. The Carolina Panthers fighting out here. They're playing better football. They're improving. The Jets, yeah, I mean, that was an improvement last week, but no, I'm sorry. Y'all are just that bad, Richie. Y'all don't have anything going for yourself. Nobody's showing up, playing at a high level. I mean, a few guys, but y'all need to play as a team, and it's not happening. That's on Aaron Glenn. But, yeah, I got Carolina in this one. I'm going to give a score prediction of 24-13. Carolina beats the Jets.
We get pick 6. We're going to get a punt return for a touchdown. Brees is going to get his first touchdown. The boost is trade value.
All right.
You know what I can't understand? You know what actually, like this doesn't have to do with the game. It has to do with the trade deadline real quick, just side rant. But I can't stand the fans who are thinking like the Bills are going to get Jalen Waddle. Like, oh yeah, like let's look at some trade deadline options. Jalen Waddle in division. Patriots fans, hey, let's go get Brees Hall. Guys, no team in this division is trading a star player to another team. But point blank, period. I just want to make that clear. I thought that was obvious, but apparently to some people it's not.
We'll send them over.
A team would prefer to take a worse pick than trade a guy in division because it directly hurts your team to make an opposing team better that you're going to see 2 times a year. It's just not smart football.
Reese is going to become a star wherever he goes.
Dog, just don't trade him for the Chiefs. That's all I ask. That's what
happens with the Jets. You trade him away, he lives up to the potential. So we shall see, man. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see, man. All right. You don't really got to break down this game, Colby. We know you got the Panthers winning, right?
I do, man. Rico Dowdle, got to say, is RB1. I think he's going to be amazing in this game. I mean, third back-to-back game, I think he's going to go for, close to 150 yards. Maybe we can get up close to 200 all-purpose yards. Jets are ranked 24th overall. Offense is ranked 27th. Your defense, though, is actually getting better, Richie. Your defense is getting better. Believe it or not, I know that you were really disappointed with the way they're performing, but they're actually ranked 19th in the NFL right now, so it really could be a lot worse. And your special teams is a baller led to you by big you-know-what Nick. Nick Folk is an absolute dog. I've always loved him. You guys got a great one there. So there's a couple of positives. There's a couple positives to look there for you. Special teams is definitely one of the best in the league. So there's that. But you guys are tied for 22nd in the league in points scored with 123. And you are 28th in the NFL in points allowed defensively with 170. So even while that defense is improving, it feels like, that red zone defense may be still struggling. This Carolina Panthers team, 2 back-to-back wins. They got momentum. They can do it on the ground. Ted McMillan, I think, is going to have a good game in this one also. And that secondary, that defensive line, that pass rush has some questions, although they got some rookies on the edge that have been inconsistent, but, they have their moments. Derek Brown in the middle of that D-line there, one of the best defensive tackles in the league. But that secondary for Carolina is actually top 10, so I think it's going to be hard for you guys to pass in this one. So, yeah, just give me Carolina.
our best player on the team. It's not just Nick Folk, but Mick Namara, which is our punter. Ooh, he's a dog. He's a dog.
Richie, I saw you guys are getting trade calls for Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah. Dude, if we trade him, bro, I'm down bad.
So supposedly you guys want a first-round pick to just pick up the phone.
Yeah, teams are calling the Jets about him, and the Jets are not trading him unless there's a offer that blows you away. The Jets defense improved last week. Why? Because Jermaine was back. Like, Jermaine is the engine of the defensive line. He's what really levels it up. So if the Jets traded him away, bro, don't even.
So
Don't
is
do
Brees
it.
the only one that you can really see getting traded, like realistically thinking?
Yeah, I think, but I think there's a lot of people that can get traded. Michael Carter II, I think, can get traded because we traded for Jarvis Brownlee Jr. and he started in replacement of Michael Carter in the slot, and he was a dog. Like, Brownlee was an absolute menace. He forced our first turnover of the season. He looks way better than Michael Carter. Michael Carter fell off a cliff, bro. Like, he was really good for the Jets early on in his career, and then he's had back-to-back seasons with injuries. His guaranteed money runs out in the offseason. I can see him get traded. I can also see Quincy Williams get traded because he's a free agent in the offseason, and Fred Warner went down for the San Francisco 49ers. I can see the 49ers target a lot of Jets defensive players because of Robert Saleh being over there. So if Quinnen Williams, I think, has the most value as well, if the Jets really want to gut house, bro, I think this is where it could happen. Quinnen Williams is a name to watch for as well. I mean, this is the dark times, and I'm preparing myself for it. It's dark now, but I think it's about to get darker, honestly. And I hope that it doesn't happen, but that's just the reality of the situation here. But hey, that's your Jets talk. So before we get into our Patreon callers, another great sponsor of the channel is RotoWire. You guys know them as a great fantasy football tool. Reason why I'm number one in our fantasy football league, by the way. But they can also help you with your sleeper picks. If you guys want to go over to RotoWire, you guys can get a 15% off on your link. When you click the link in the description, you basically go to the RotoWire website and look at this, bro. It's pretty darn cool stuff here. If you guys want to go check out the RotoWire website, they can help you with your picks on Sleeper. Go to DFS and, of course, go to NFL, and you can see all of these options here. You go to betting, you go to picks and props, you go to DFS, pick 'em, Sleeper picks, baby. You pick on that, and they will load your best sleeper picks that you could possibly imagine over there on the RotoWire website. You guys will get all the analytics you possibly need. It gives you all the recommendations of what you should do, their projections. If you're trying to win some cash over there on Sleeper, this is where you want to leverage your picks, win some cash, and utilize RotoWire. So big shout out to RotoWire. Get 15% off with our code RTS. Link is in the description, of course. So big shout out to them. Let's get in some Patreon callers. We got Glenn in the house. Glenn, welcome to the show, my friend.
Man, how are y'all doing tonight? I got four things real quick I go over. Hey, Kobe, don't come on here with your face covered up. I thought Master Work was here back. I thought he came back.
Master Work is back.
Hey, I told you, Bills. Hey, second thing is Bills. Bills is a team I told you. I told y'all what happens if they don't get turnovers. They scored 17 points. They stopped getting turnovers, and now they're back down to 17 because once they get a turnover, their superpower is they score points. They don't get no turnovers, guess what happens? They're in the teens. This Bills ain't no better than what they've been. They just ain't getting the turnovers. The third thing is that before we say this division's great, let's be the good team with the outside division. This division has one win against a winning team, and that's the Bills against New England. New England has it. That's how bad this division is before we start anointing how good this division is. And the third thing, and the fourth thing, and I want to listen to you guys after get off is, what about that Jets-Miami game in December? I ain't heard that in a while.
Oh, that's happening, Glenn, and you're coming, and we're going to see you there. Thanks for reminding us, folks. The ultimate AFC East battle is between the Jets and the Dolphins, and we will be there. And I'm actually in the works of getting a special deal done for that game. with a proud partner. Stay tuned for that, which is really cool. But if you are a Jets Dolphins fan, even if you're a Patriots fan and want to come meet the crew, that week is the Patriots bye week. So that's why I say this is opened up to, of course, Patriots fans. But the next and the last AFC East Roundtable event is going to be at MetLife Stadium for the Jets and the Dolphins game. I know that people are like, oh, those teams are trash. But come on, come hang out with us. It'll be a fun time. Holiday season in New York is great. Oh, but you're in New Jersey. You're literally 10 minutes from the city, so shut up. So everybody come on over to the event. I'll put the link right here in the chat. Glenn will be there. We will all be there. We're getting onto the field after the game as well. So it's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a good time. Jets and the Dolphins facing off against each other. Week 14 is when the Jets will be wearing the rivalry uniforms. The link right now is pinned at the chat. If you guys want to come over and get your tickets today. TD, you excited for this event, even though, our teams aren't looking too great, or what?
Yeah, I'm excited for it because I actually enjoy going to Jets games up in that stadium, and to have the Dolphins there. This will be the first time I'm going with the Dolphins there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting and fun. I'm just looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the weather. I'm looking forward to enjoying it and having a good time. So I'm ready for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. So stay tuned for more details on that. All right. So we're excited to have Glenn there. All right. We got our next caller. We got JT. What's up, JT?
Yo, how's it going, gents? How we doing tonight?
Great.
Brother, how are you?
Good. Shout out to you for all you guys are doing. Keep killing it. And shout out to Sleeper, dude. I moved over to them this year for fantasy, and I love it.
Let's go.
I can't bet on there legally where I live, but I love playing fantasy on there, so that's been fun.
Love it, man.
Did you guys see Scatterboo and Josh Allen and Puka's pictures on there?
Yeah, I saw Daniel Jones's.
Daniel Jones. Oh yeah, him too. Yeah, there's a couple of them they update. It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. But my football take is I think you're onto something with Jermaine and Jarvis Brownlee being something for the Jets defense. We haven't had Jermaine since week 1. Since week 1 he's been out, right? He didn't get hurt week 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since week 1, our defense, week 1 our defense didn't really look good, but our defense finally looked good. And I think Jarvis Brownlee in the back defensive backfield was a big part of that. So I'm curious to see how they rebound this week against the Panthers, who have had a good offense recently, especially against Rico Dowdle, because that man's been killing it. And I'm curious to see how Justin Fields does against not as good of a defense. Like, I don't have confidence in him to be anything beyond a bridge quarterback for our next one. But, let's see if he can at least do something and, keep this game close. I don't know. I think we can. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think Jets are going to win, 24-20, something around there.
JT, you're my guy, bro. You know
Appreciate
that?
you.
Let's
Appreciate you guys.
Shout out to
Appreciate
JT,
you, man.
And that's a Jets fan that's staying with us. Gotta believe until proven otherwise. The Jets are winning every single week until proven otherwise, baby. I'm not saying we're winning out. I'm saying I'm gonna say we're gonna win until we win. That's all I mean.
And then you'll say
I'm not going to 0-17, TD. Not happening. I got people rooting for that. Get out of here, rooting for that. What Jets fan in the right mind wants to go 0-17? Are you out of your mind? Sorry.
You could win a game and still get the first overall pick.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We could still get. And by the way, don't let me go over a history of the first overall picks the last 15 years. They're not as great as you think. First overall pick don't mean everything.
You know that each head coach over the last 3 years, the team that has the first overall pick, their head coach gets fired that following season.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
So it's just history has proven that it is not guaranteed that you have the first overall pick, you're going to hit a home run. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Colby, for representing Pat Nation, says Big Papa.
Big Papa, I got you.
Got to give it to TD. Was cool seeing Richie at the draft. Are they respecting us now, Colby? Always love Dan, but damn, shaking my head. Shout out to everybody. # we are back.
Derek, they're making excuses, but I think they're being forced to start respecting us because first time we're back at the top since our brief stint in 2021. So got to give respect when respect is demanded.
Richie, the Patriots are leading the chat.
Yeah. Let's go! I said we back, bro. I said we back, and all I got was excuses. Oh, here we go again. Here's Colby
That's
talking.
crazy, bro. The Patriots not only are in first place in the division, but they've taken over this channel. That I never saw coming. I got to be honest.
Right for times
and that's a hit directly on Bill's Mafia. That really is. and our views are down. So I think like Bills fans are obviously not watching and more Patriots fans are watching. Wow. And I'm not saying that there's no Bills fans. We still got Bills fans watching. And the ones that are watching right now, shout out to you. If you're a Bills fan still watching in your 2-game losing streak, you're a loyal fan of this show. We appreciate Bills Mafia. And shout out to the 12% of my Jets fans still here, baby.
Still here. 12%, not terrible.
Jonathan, Finns should start trading JP and Bradley Chubb. Need these contracts off the books. Also, Greer McDaniel, too, need to go. Tank for Mendoza, Miami kid. Oh,
yeah, man. That's what they need to do. We'll see if they do. People are calling about him.
Appreciate the super chat, my man. I agree with Rich calling for firing after 2 losses, and I'm a Bills fan, but some of my fellow fans over here acting like beaches. Go Bills. Hey, bro, I'm trying to give a different alternative perspective here because hearing Bills fans want to fire their coaches after 2 weeks is out of control, in my opinion. But hey, let's give them a chance.
Let me give perspective on this too. Now, I'm not saying that the Bills are, the dynasty New England Patriots, but the Patriots were going to the playoffs year after year. They were in like the AFC Championship like every single year, but they were struggling to get to the Super Bowl for a little while until something finally clicked. And it can get a lot worse in the coaching staff you have in building. If you guys can't get to the AFC Championship game consistently, then I think maybe you look at a different angle. But if you're getting to that AFC Championship game, you don't want to fire a guy in hopes that you're going to find someone better that gets you to the Super Bowl, because chances are you might not. And reality is that if you just go into the offseason and go full in with this roster, that might be the little push you need to get to the Super Bowl.
True that. Well said. Head up, Dan. This Pat's hype will be short-lived, says XO Putt. We'll tell him you said that, my man. Appreciate the super chat.
Show your face, XO Putt. It ain't going to be short-lived, baby. Okay? The only thing that's short-lived is your time at the top. Okay? Patriots dominated for 20. You dominated for like, what, 4 or 5? Daddy's home.
I cannot wait to be in first place in division in a few years. It's going to feel so good with Aaron Glenn as our head coach. Boba Jet with a $5. Get the eyebrows involved. Oh, baby.
My girlfriend won't let that happen.
Yeah, the eyebrows are.
She might not even allow the hair. To be honest with you,
yeah, dude. Eyebrows will make you look a little scary. If Pats win the division, I'll let Bob fill me. Oh boy,
hey, Richie. Hey, yo, hey,
that's some confidence right there.
Strange coming out story.
That's pretty crazy. When are you guys going to realize that TD is always right with his predictions? I'll put my V-Bucks and hair on it.
He says Super Bowl for the Dolphins.
Man. There's no always with TD. That's like TD is like batting like 150.
No, y'all
just celebrated 150 like he's always right. He's finally right on the little things, and now we're gonna act like he's always right.
Y'all just don't be listening to me, Rich.
Oh no, we listen. You've been saying the same thing 5 years straight, and now there's a crack in the armor, and you're like, see?
No. Right. I've been right. I stay right, Richie. Y'all just don't want to believe it. Y'all think I'm delusional. I told y'all week 1 the Patriots was going to win this division, and they had the best.
By the way, they haven't won the division yet. They're tied in first. Buff Dad D with a $2. Breathwork. Rich puffs, but not inhale THC. Fool. Oh, I inhale THC, brother. Trust me. Trust me, Buff Dad. I inhale my THC. Shout out to IndaCloud. We aren't going 0-17. Let's be real. Even if we only win 3 to 4 games, facts, JT, you know it. You absolutely know it. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the AFC East Roundtable. We love you guys. All the jokes aside, it's awesome to watch this community come together and be part of something special. I love you guys, man. From the bottom of my heart, the Jets stink for now because the time for the Jets to come and be dogs is happening, whether it's this season at the end, next season, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's going to happen, and I will be here for it. Just know that. Richie Fresh with the final super chat of the show. Much love, boys, but for real, if Pats win the division, I'll send Colby a bottle of tequila of his choice.
My guy Richie actually got me a tequila shot when we were at the Buffalo event. So, man, shout out Richie. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, Richie Fresh was a dog, man. He was offering me a lot of stuff, too. Richie Fresh, man of his word. We appreciate you, brother. Big time shout out to Richie Fresh for the super chat. TD, anything you want to say before we wrap things up?
Yeah, man. Listen, things are down for the Jets and the Dolphins, but the season isn't over. Let's see if one of us can turn it around. Patriots leading the way, man. Good stuff by the New England Patriots and the Bills. Y'all been the frauds I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest. So I'm glad y'all realizing that now. start listening to me, and I'll lead you the right way, man. You know, and Dan Mitchell, man, drive safe. And man, I feel bad for Dan, man. That smirk, you know, he can't find it anymore. But you know, we shall see. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Kobe, what you got?
Hey, man, I think Richie and TD put it perfectly. We appreciate you guys for watching, as always. At the end of the day, it's all love. It's all football. We might hate each other when game day starts and when we hit record, but at the end of the day, we all love football and we all come together as a family. So we appreciate you guys for all the support. I say this all the time, but I'm always going to continue to say it. Make sure you guys check out our individual shows, links in the description box below. We all do watch parties. We all do post game. We all release so much content about our teams and our reactions. So if you want to see us hype, if you want to see us cry, you want to see more of our individual opinions that you don't get the full version of here on this channel, make sure you guys check out our individual shows.
All right.
Lightsabers.
I know, right? Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love y'all, appreciate y'all, and we will see you all next week, Monday. Be here or be square. I think something gonna go down by Monday, man. It's gonna be a big shift in the division.
Oh, I can't wait to have a first win. It's gonna feel so good. Peace out, folks.
Straight cap.